How reliable is your memory? Are memories solid, like this building, or are they something more abstract? Can you misremember something? In fact, is it even possible to implant false memories in someone's head? Hi, I'm Leo, and today we're investigating the reliability of memories. I'm sure we've all had that feeling when you've been asked to recall something, yet you just cannot remember it. So Harvey, tell me, what did we do last lesson? Well, sir, you see, or maybe we've been told we were at a family event, yet we have no recollection of it.
Do you remember Coach Steve's funeral?
Oh yeah, well, Uncle Jack got hit by that bus.
Do you remember Lawrence?
Yes, sure I remember Coach Steve's funeral.
This is a classic example of a false memory. Gabriel has no memory of Jack getting hit by the bus. Yet, due to social pressures, he agrees that Jack did get hit by the bus. Over the years, as this memory gets confirmed more and more, and he hears so-called details about that time, his brain will eventually create the memory by itself.
Remember that time Uncle Jack got hit by the bus at Coach Steve's funeral?
What?
Many cases of memory unreliability, such as memory distortions. I'm sure you can think of several now yourself, when you remember things that did not actually happen, or you misremember the way they actually happened. This phenomenon can be explained by the theory of reconstructive memory, which suggests that memory is not a passive retrieval of information from a long-term store, but rather an active recreation of the event in the mind every time it is remembered. The theory recognizes two kinds of information: information obtained during the perception of the event and external post-event information. Essentially, the two kinds of information are that which you experience yourself and that which you've been told about afterwards. Information from these sources can get integrated to the extent that we are unable to tell them apart. In other words, the theory suggests that our brain uses pre-existing information to construct the memory. However, over time it can start to use post-event information as if it were first-hand experience. This can then lead to the development of a false memory, which even you might have in your brain.
Leo, what are you doing in my room?
God, get out of here! God, get out of here! This psychological event is supported by multiple different studies. One of the foremost scientists in this field is Elizabeth Lotus. She designed an experiment to see if memory can be altered by post-event information.
Oh! I hope he was wearing a seatbelt.
How fast were they moving when they crashed?
40 miles per hour, definitely.
Now, how fast were the cars moving when they collided?
About 37 miles an hour?
Go.
Now, how fast were the cars moving when they touched?
About 32 miles per hour.
As can be seen, although the only thing that changed was the emotional intensity of the words, everyone changed their answers and gave different answers. In essence, the wording of the question had altered their memory. Participants were shown clips of the same car accident. They were then asked if they saw any broken glass in the video. Different groups had different wording of the question.
Was there any broken glass when the cars collided?
Yeah, there was, definitely. 2, 1.
Was there glass when the cars hit?
Yeah, there was a little, I think.
Was there any glass when the cars touched each other?
No, there was not.
From these results, Luftus and Palmer concluded that there could only be two explanations for their findings. There could be genuine memory change, i.e. the creation of false memories, or there also could be response bias. The actual memory did not change,
that verbs of a higher emotional intensity causes participants to give higher estimates when they are uncertain.
However, experiment 2 demonstrated that the second explanation could not be true. It showed that verbs of a higher emotional intensity, for example, smashed, may cause participants to recall events that never occurred, i.e. the glass smashing on the car. Due to this, researchers accepted that genuine memory change and displacement had taken place. The notions that your memories may be false is quite scary. However, there are counterpoints against this argument. Loftus's experiment received criticism as it was too lab-based. People said it lacked ecological validity. The aim was now to find a strong memory that many people shared and to see if it could be changed. Yulee and Kutcher in 1986 conducted the gun store robbery study. The aim of this experiment was to investigate whether eyewitness accounts get distorted as a function of misleading post-event information in a naturalistic setting. They got 13 witnesses to a real crime and asked them a series of questions. Now, if you excuse me, I just need to clean up in here.
What happened was, a real-life thief had entered a gun store, threatened and stole a selection of money and guns. The owner then managed to untie himself, head outside and shoot. The 21 witnesses were then interviewed by the police.
My spleen! At the time, and 4 months afterwards, the researchers deliberately asked the participants questions with misleading information. But in actuality, this had very little effect on the recall of the information. All the participants, due to the high stress situation, were able to recall the information with a high degree of accuracy. This leads some to believe that the reconstructive theory is a phenomenon only found in the artificial conditions of a lab experiment. However, others also believe that this has discovered a new type of memory structure, the flashbulb memory. Flashbulb memory is the theory that when a witnessed event is accompanied by a strong emotional experience, so the memory of the event gets imprinted as such. This means that it now has a high degree of accuracy. This still allows relatively mundane false memories to be inserted, however, so it doesn't really give an explanation as to why some memories you can recall better than others. At the end of the day, it only matters what you believe. As after all, the 22 markers do require a justified conclusion. Thank you for watching. Good night.